Having recently reviewed the Amazfit and Polar Loop to see if they could compete with the Whoop band, we finally have another contender in the faceless fitness tracker world, the Hume Health band. Now it's currently £189 with no subscription needed for most of the features. Physically, the band is almost half the size of the Whoop strap, which is great if you've got dainty wrists like my friend. It charges via a plug-in charger, meaning you have to take it off every time you charge it, and the battery lasts about 4 days. Similar to most fitness trackers, it monitors your sleep, stress and recovery and gives you an overall health score. Scroll down and you'll find things like sleep overview, step count, calories and heart rate zones. And the main issue I ran in with the Hume band isn't the data itself, but again how the data is displayed. Let me show you what I mean by comparing a night's sleep on the Whoop to a night's sleep on the Hume band. So on my Whoop you can see my sleep performance was 80%, and that's based on things like sleep consistency, efficiency and more. It also shows my total time of sleep, which was 7 hours and 54, but the key info for me is the REM and deep sleep. These are important because deep sleep is when your body is actually recovering in the night, and REM sleep is when your mind is recovering in the night. When we can see last night I got 2 hours and 48 minutes of restorative sleep. Now let's look at my sleep on the Hume band. Now first we can see that I slept for 7 hours and 58, which is very close to the 7 hours and 54 on the Whoop band. But when you click to get more data on your sleep, you're just welcomed with this very basic graph. You can see my deep and REM sleep on the graph, but you can't really tell how long I've been in each of these sleep phases. Now, despite the lack of sleep data, most of the other data was consistent with my Whoop. There was just one other thing I found confusing, and that was the HRV. Now, my Whoop average for HRV is around 68, which is good. And my Hume average was around 109. So the reason the HRV looks different on the Whoop compared to the Hume is basically the way that they're measuring things. As Whoop is more focused on training readiness, it takes your HRV reading in a very strict window. It's during the end of your deep sleep, which is usually when your HRV is at its lowest. And as Hume is more focused on longevity, it tracks your HRV over a 24-hour period and usually picks the most high quality stable period, which gives you a much higher HRV reading. Now, before we wrap up the video, I did stumble upon something quite controversial while trying to do a little bit of last minute research for this video, and it was with our good old friend, the quantum scientist. Now someone messaged him on Reddit saying there was a band that looks suspiciously similar to this one, but much cheaper. It apparently comes in a similar box, uses the same charger, and here's the wild part, it even connects to the Hume app. So this could either be a huge coincidence, a manufacturing overlap, or Hume is simply white labeling an existing tracker and slapping their name on it.